which started in the Gaza Strip, has now brought great destruction to the entire Middle East region. The hopes of the people who expect the war to be over are being shattered day by day, and the war is gradually spreading to more and more areas. You know, Iran attacked Israel twice. Israel is retaliating against Iran for the April attack. But the Iranian attack on Israel for the second time is an attack that brought significant damage to them. Israel responded with an attack on the morning of October 26th. How did this actually happen? What is the situation in Iran now? So today, we are telling you about the current situation that has started. I invite you to stay till the last second of this video. It has been exactly 1 year since the Gaza war began on October 7th. After the killing of the leadership of the Hamas organization, the military conflicts in the Gaza Strip have decreased to some extent. But the military conflicts between Lebanon and Israel are currently intensifying. Although many believed that Israel would launch a massive counterattack to Iran's attacks on Israel, the United States was also somewhat nervous about how the fallout of such an attack would affect Israel. On many occasions, they had warned the Prime Minister of Israel not to go to war with Iran, but Israel's attack on Iran's capital made it clear that these warnings were not heeded at all. Now let's see what this attack is and how the attack happened. On the 26th of October, 2024, at around 2 in the morning, the international media reported in a breaking news that Israel was launching an attack on Iran. No one got a chance to understand exactly what the situation of this attack was. However, at around 11 p.m. British time, civilians had released on social media how the missile attacks entered their country. Israel issued a statement saying that it had launched an attack on Iran. According to international media, this attack was aimed at Iran's military headquarters. You must have understood our previous statements to you in some depth, because neither Hamas nor Hezbollah is an army of Palestine or Lebanon. They are only politically established militant organizations that have established some power in these states. But the situation in Iran is different. It was not a militant organization inside Iran that attacked Israel. It was the National Army of Iran that attacked Israel. Israel spent more time planning a concerted counterattack. As you may remember, even Iran launched these attacks, targeting Israel's military bases. In this way, Israel had mentioned the facts about its attack. They said that the attacks were aimed at the military headquarters of Iran. However, Israel had officially informed that the aircraft involved had ended its attacks and reached its state safely. Iranian media reported that its air defense system was able to stop the attack. But from the images circulated in the social media, we could have seen some kind of explosions in the capital of Tehran, Iran. We also seen that Iranians have posted on social media that they heard explosions in different parts of Iran. So, as mentioned in the media reports, the military bases and headquarters in the areas known as Khuzestan and Elam, the capital of Tehran in Iran, were the targets of the Israeli Air Force. It was also mentioned that the Israeli planes had attacked the areas named Jaftabad, Obadon, Eslam Shah, Qom, and Mashhad. Also, another media report said that Israeli planes attacked 20 military targets in Iran. We have mentioned to you again and again that no media reports have yet been released about the damage caused by these attacks. So, according to Western and foreign media, Iran had introduced the damage caused to Iran as limited damage. However, it is now clear that there is a fear of war between these two countries, because after launching an attack, Israel says that our attack is over. However, Iran has warned that it will respond appropriately to this attack. But the nature of this attack, and the media reports they released after it clearly conveyed to the world that Israel still does not want to go to war with Iran. With this attack, the Iranian airspace has been completely closed by now. These countries worked to close the airspace of not only Iran, but also Iraq and Syria. The reason for this was the Iran attack and simultaneous Israeli attacks on Syria and Iraq. However, we will be able to see in the future what kind of response Iran will be to these attacks. A news was reported that there had been a massive explosion in the area called Misgou north of Israel on the border between Lebanon and Israel. Lebanese media reported that there were seismic warnings after the explosion. However, so far Israel has not issued a clear statement on whether this explosion was caused by an earthquake, or whether the earthquake warning was issued due to the explosion. But the Lebanese media reported that they could have seen large smokestacks in this area belonging to Israel. Also, after the attack on Iran, it has been reported that there have been fierce clashes between the Israeli forces and the Hezbollah organization. The foreign media had repeatedly said that the heaviest clash between the Hezbollahs and the Israeli forces was reported on the 26th. On that day, Hezbollah launched attacks on 46 targets where Israeli forces are stationed. That is the climax of this conflict so far. And there are fierce clashes in the Lebanon areas of Monara, Malkia, Shomra and Al-Mara. So, finally, although we are sorry, we have to mention to you that little by little, the heat of the war in the Middle East region is gradually covering the entire region. Meanwhile, if Iran continues to support America, it has threatened to attack Saudi Arabia as well. Meanwhile, we heard another news. That is that Iran has recruited Russian nationals to spy on them in order to carry out attacks in Israel. In any case, it is not a confirmed news. As things stand, let's see what happens next and which way the heat of war will turn.
If you are like this video, subscribe us for more information like this.